Hello and welcome to Molotov Garage channel. Today we are doing some servicing on this 2023 GMC Yukon XL Denali. This also applies to 20, 21, 23, 21, 22, 23, and a 24. And some GMC Sierra, Cadillac Escalades, Chevy Suburbans with a diesel LM2 engine. And what we're doing today is changing a fuel filter. So I've got a new K&N PF 5000 fuel filter in my hand. We're going to need a 36 millimeter socket to remove the fuel filter cover. You can get a shallower socket. I just chose this one. Doesn't really matter. It works both ways. Just gonna get a nice wrench to work this contraption here. So this is ready to go. I've got the filter. I'm gonna grab some rags, and obviously we're gonna need a drain pan. And so I'll go ahead and get underneath, and I'll go ahead and switch over to my GoPro camera. That's the one I use under the truck. All right, so we are at the fuel filter, the drain pan ready, and let's get right into it. Nothing particularly complicated in this operation. All we got to do is unscrew this cover, remove the filter, and plug in the new one. There it goes. This thing is dripping. I'll go ahead and get the new filter ready. And we're gonna need to replace this blue washer, and then there's going to be a washer on the filter housing. I've got the oiled filter out. So this is the oiled filter, and here's a new one. Here's the comparison for you. This little gasket, for whatever reason, came out of this inner thing right here. I don't think this is supposed to come out, but I guess when I was unscrewing it, and it came out for whatever reason. So kind of have to watch out for that. This one already has one in there, so not sure what's going on. We do have a bag with the new gasket for the filter housing, and then the little O-ring for the fuel filter housing. So I'll go ahead and remove the gasket from this. So that should be easy. So that could be just done by hand. So there's the old one. I'll just throw it in the drain pan just so I don't get it confused. I'm looking inside the filter housing. I don't see anything in there besides clean fuel. I don't see any dirt or anything like that. I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to get in there with a rag, and I don't want anything going into the fuel system, so it's clean. So I'll grab the new gasket and go ahead and put it on here. So that's on. So this is ready to go. I just smeared some fuel on it. All right, we're ready to install the new filter into the filter housing. I'm just gonna kind of wipe this area down. I've got the new gasket already on here. The new filter is ready. I'm gonna push this over here and get all my tools ready. And I have a little O-ring in my hand for the inside of the filter. All right, and we're back at the filter. I'll go ahead and remove this little O-ring that's sitting here. I'm just using a tiny screwdriver to get it out. So I'm gonna toss this into my little garbage container. And I'll go ahead and insert a new O-ring. So that is in. I'm looking inside the filter. I don't see any dirt of any kind. It's very clean. I don't see any reason to clean anything or getting in there with any kind of rag or anything like that, so I'm good. So what I'll go ahead and do is take the housing and put the new filter inside, and it kind of clicks in once it's inside there and ready to go. And then what we're going to do is start screwing it in into the housing. Alright, everything is good. All the gaskets are in place. This thing has clicked in. So I'm gonna screw it in. Actually, by the way, if you look at the filter housing, you can see how it says that the torque on the cover is 25 plus 5 nanometers. Or 2 nanometers for the screw, the little screw here. So the cover is actually 25 nanometers. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the housing. Screwing it back on. things are tightened up. Everything looks good. Okay. Everything looks good. I'm going to just do a wipe down. There's been a lot of fuel drip here, so wipe everything down. I'm going to give it another tug to make sure it's all the way in. It's a plastic cover, so it's just like a tightens just like a oil cover on the Mercedes or an Audi with the top axis oil filter. So you know, obviously we don't want to make it crazy tight, but it has to be snug, which it is at this point. And the next step will be is to put the engine into the ignition mode, basically without starting the engine. And I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll actually leave this camera running while I put the car in the ignition, and I'll film it from the inside, and then afterwards I'll show the footage from underneath here as well. Okay, so we have installed the filter housing, and then there's another camera filming that housing. And what we need to do is get in the car and hold an accessory button. And while holding the button, we're gonna hear the oil pump start priming. At this point, the oil pump has been primed, and I'll play the other footage after this one. We're going to go into the fuel filter life. Go ahead and reset it, and then we're going to push the brake and give it a start. All right, we are good. We are running. And so this has been the fuel filter change on the LM2 diesel engine on a GMC Yukon XL Denali. It will apply to other engines as well. And again, thank you for watching, and thank you for joining the channel. And please subscribe and hit the notification bell, so every time I upload videos you'll be notified. And again, thank you very much. As we go through the journey on this GMC truck and making the engine to 400,000 and the transmission to 150 to 200,000. Thank you and have a great day.